No. 51 kills, not terrible. What's going on, guys? It's Clay. Hope you're all having a great day today. Back on some Black Ops 6 Season 2. As you can see from that footage, ended up unlocking the PPSH. Yes, I grinded 15 tokens last night, and I also grinded some zombies. Got to 1,000 eliminations last night, so I'll probably finish this, get Nebula on it, and then I'll work for Dark Matter on the PPSH. But today, I wanted to talk about this new perk. Treyarch is blue-balling us, pretty much. We got this new perk that eliminates attack sprint, but it's unlocked in the Shadow Hunt event. Originally, in the roadmap that we got, it wasn't said that it was unlocked in the Shadow Hunt event. Thought it was just going to be in the battle pass, and it's not in the battle pass, so who knows how long we have to wait for that. But apparently I didn't know this. Everything is unlocked in a private match, so you could actually go here, create a private match, and put on the perk right here. And then the PPSH, this is how I made my thumbnail yesterday. So with this perk equipped, immediately look just how much faster I'm running, and this is just base walk. This is so much faster. And then you got sprint, which is way faster because it's accounting for the fact that we don't have tac sprint, and there's just no tac sprint. Look how pretty this looks. I don't know why this isn't a standard feature in the game. In my opinion, tac sprint is completely useless. There's no reason to have tac sprint. It's just a Warzone thing, trying to streamline Warzone and Call of Duty. Tac sprint has no place in an arcade shooter, and with this new perk, I really hope that enough people use this perk to the point when we get into BO7, they can just be like, you know what, all right, we'll just make this the base feature, and then maybe we'll have like a perk that has tac sprint instead. Because this, in my opinion, feels so much better, especially since Call of Duty has gone so far away from being an arcade Call of Duty anymore. It's trying to build more and more off of 2019. This feels like an old Call of Duty again, just having walk speed, sprint, and shoot. It also removes the sprint to fire time from tac sprint, so you get like quick, so then you get like very quick firing speeds, right? Off your sprint, it's pretty fast. But we don't have this perk. You can only use it in a private match. We have to wait God knows how long, and I'm pretty sure the Terminator event comes first, so we might have to wait a whole month for this, probably until grind. You ever have something that is so good but you can't really enjoy it because you're so scared that something's going to happen to it? That's how I feel about this perk. I do not want this perk to be changed in any way, and if anything, it needs to become a feature. So my plea to anyone watching this is just put this on your loadout. It's in the perk slot 3. There's nothing else really important in here. Put on Slipstream, make your gameplay 100 times better. I can't wait to snipe on this thing either when it actually gets added to the game. As a community, we all just have to use this perk, so eventually we can get this tac sprint bullshit phased out of the game. Go into private matches and use this perk. You can't see how good it feels, but you can definitely feel how much better it feels. If anything, pre-2019 is what this perk feels like, and it feels amazing. If any developers are online, they definitely know that nobody fucking likes tac sprint. Social media means nothing if as a community and as a player base, we're not actually using this perk. So hopefully this perk ends up being a base feature in Black Ops 7. I don't see them now this far into the year removing tac sprint, but I wouldn't complain. Remove tac sprint right now. Actually, if you go back and watch my original like is BO6 good video, one of my biggest complaints was the fact that tac sprint was in the game. Team, control the map, please. Team! Oh no, I have to reload. Also, I was trying to change my HUD settings for zombies only, but apparently it fucked up my multiplayer settings, so thank you, Treyarch. Yeah, ended up unlocking the PPSH. In terms of multiplayer, it's pretty good. It has a pretty hard range fall off, but in close range, medium distance, feels really nice and consistent. Diamond on this thing looks so perfect, man. What? Also, pretty easy special challenges. 2 kills without taking damage 30 times, and then 5 kills in a single match 3 times. Super simple. I was watching Milo stream, and this thing in zombies isn't really that good. The weapon fall off in zombies is just way too extreme. They need to buff tier 3 pack-a-punch. I think that's the best solution. I've thought a lot about zombies recently and why zombies like kind of functions the way it does, and I think I'm going to make a video on the future of how to fix zombies, but in more of a developer perspective, because developers have their reasons of why they want zombies to be a specific way, and that's the casual player base. But in my opinion, I think it's kind of like supply and demand, right? If you have too much supply, you're pretty much losing money. You need to meet that threshold in the middle to like maximize profits. I think it's kind of like that with zombies right now. They went so far casual with Cold War and are like, oh wow, this is better, we're getting more profit, but you're gone too far. You need to bring it down and meet that supply and demand threshold. Does that make any sense? Does anyone get that? Because if you look at BO4 did a lot of things, including mutations, to try and make it more casual and jug off rip. And then you look at Cold War, and then it just did 1,000 different things. And then it's like, okay, well now it's more casual. But I feel like there's so many things that they did that was kind of unnecessary that you can tone back and kind of bring it back to older Call of Duties without hurting your casual player base and make the game more exciting, because zombies isn't random. That's pretty much my whole point. Early round zombies is not random. It's the same shit every single day. But anyways, back to multiplayer. I'll make that video later if you want to see that. Stay tuned for that. Play season 2 mosh pit. I think everyone's seen enough in Nuketown, to be honest. Forza Horizon 5 is coming to PlayStation. Jesus, what's the point of having an Xbox? Congratulations. There is no point. Everyone's opinions are flowing in. I'm seeing more people on the zombies map kind of be like, oh, it's okay. I think a lot of people were kind of frustrated with the ice staff not being upgradable. Like, a lot of people didn't know that in the first day. And now that it is upgradable, it's like, oh, cool. Woo. All the YouTube videos are flowing in about Warzone. And it's just, in my opinion, I still don't get it. Like, what did you expect? Did you just expect them to release like a random new map or some new content drop or a new LTM? They said there was only going to be a perk. I don't know what you guys expected. Now, season 3 has to have a lot of content, and we'll see what happens with season 3. They're going to bring back Verdansk. I'm hope, like, where's the new map? When is that new map going to release? Are they just going to save that for Black Ops 7? I mean, at this point, you might as well. Also, I got to round 100 in the tomb yesterday. I think I still have the save file. Raven tweeted that there's going to be balance changes coming to the XM4 and the PPSH. I know that the XM4 is still like way too overpowered in Warzone. That thing just has zero recoil. Someone made a video. Season 2 is more of the same. I don't know what you expected. What did you want? You want Call of Duty No Man's Sky? We got 4 headshots. Yeah, that's pretty rough. Okay, so if you go to zombies right here, save file. Yeah, tomb around 101. This is just ice staff, a few mutant injections without the hand cannon glitch. I just saw that that's a thing right now. Anyone saying the ice staff is shit, it is the easiest round 100 in this entire game. I promise you it is. It is not that hard. Once you get to around like 90, you might need a mutant inject a few times for boss spam. Easy round 100. It's not even close. Ice staff is one of the best wonder weapons in the entire game. I don't know what anyone's talking about. Better than the swords, better than anything else in terms of power, just pure raw power. But ice staff has zero downtime. It is the only thing that you have to worry about is bosses, and either way, they just get slowed. Just run around in a circle. Unlimited ammo, dude, you're chilling. I think a lot of people were expecting something on Citadel D. Moore's level. It's kind of just like a better Liberty Falls. Like, I see a lot of people thinking that Liberty Falls is better than this. Completely disagree. I would rather play this map 1,000 times over Liberty Falls. That's just because I care about aesthetics a lot. I don't think Liberty Falls offers anything more than the tomb, and I think it has a better wonder weapon and a better quest. Liberty Falls quest sucks balls. I think a lot of people just had high expectations for the map. I don't know why you did, considering they did say that this was going to be a Liberty Falls style map, and we're gonna have 3 more DLC maps, so I don't understand why everyone's like freaking out. Like, yeah, we've had mid maps before, and then everyone's like, oh, OG zombies. Do you realize how many dog shit maps and mid maps have been released in the middle of cycles in OG zombies? Like, there's been so many maps released in the middle of the cycle that just haven't been good, or just in general smaller maps. I think a lot of people are just emotional and just reaching for that viewer attraction that Call of Duty is horrible. Nuance just doesn't equal views. You know, if you're just like, hey, the map's okay, you know, this is that, and A, B, and C and whatnot. No, what's better is this map is shit, and that's what everyone's saying. The map is horrible, blah blah blah. BO3 zombies, cling on to those players, and in my opinion, I think the map is fine, but that's not, you know, an emotional opinion, and a lot of people just don't give a shit. They want to hear that this game sucks. I was thinking about the state of Call of Duty right now and kind of why I'm not so emotional. Believe it or not, the only real problem for me for this game is the cheating situation and the AI. Yeah, the maps are bad, but what do you want Treyarch to do? Do you just want them to go and change all the maps? That has never been done in a Call of Duty before. The only thing that you have to do is hope that the new map design is good. There has been so many times in Call of Duty's history where the game has been so utterly dog shit that it is funny to me of how people are reacting now. Because if these people existed during some of the older Call of Duties, not even that older, like literally 2-3 years ago, it is so abysmally dog shit compared to what we have now. I'm thankful that we have a functioning multiplayer, a campaign, and a functional zombies. Those things that I just said did not exist in many Call of Duties. Yes, there are problems with the multiplayer. Yes, there are problems in Warzone, cheating and whatnot, and there's bugs. There's been so many times in Call of Duty where it has been so much worse, to the point we have had design decisions that could have easily been changed, but they just weren't changed. Simple shit like that. Not something like skill-based matchmaking where they're obviously not going to change it. No, I'm talking about, hey, how about you just put red dots on the fucking minimap? How about you make footsteps not so goddamn loud? How about you slightly change this TTK so the entire meta? How about you don't make 10 attack? There's so many different things that are simple design decisions that would have made the game objectively 10 times better that they just didn't do in multiple times of the year. And in terms of Activision doing scummy shit, are you new to this? As far as I can remember, Activision has done scummy shit in almost every single Call of Duty. Oh, the AI shit definitely does take it to a new level, but then we don't 100% know what's going on with the AI voice actors. That's kind of what I care about the most. So yes, I enjoy this game because I know how bad Call of Duty has gotten. And in my opinion, in a design decision wise and gameplay wise, this is a fun multiplayer to play and a fun zombies to play. Now that, don't get me wrong, I said earlier, dude, another prox mine, who the fuck is doing this? Don't get me wrong, there's a lot of issues with zombies, but still, we're getting a lot of zombies content. I'm happy with that. We got 2 2 launch maps, 2 post-launch content maps in January. There's a lot to love here. So if you hate it, that's fine. But I'm just saying, because trust me, it is so easy for me to just release a Call of Duty dog shit video, immediately get a 1 out of 10 and 5,000 views. It is so easy, trust me. And that's really why I don't have a lot of respect for all the content creators that do that every single day and kind of overreact to any small detail, because it's really just slop. You're doing it for the money at that point. You're not doing it because you care of actually how good the game is, because truthfully, the game doing good means that it hurts your channel. Now, if you're a Warzone player, you're playing a completely different game, bro. I totally get it. Aw, come on. So yeah, I hope we get this perk pretty soon and I don't have to wait until 2027 to get this. When this perk does come out, please use this perk more than any other perk in the entire game. We need to all use this perk to at least show data-wise, because this is what they care about. They care about the data. Show data-wise that people are selecting this perk the most out of this entire perk column, and we will potentially be able to have this as just a base feature in Black Ops 7 and in the future. I just hope that this is the base feature. If it's not, at least have this perk every single year on launch that isn't buffed. But the problem is, having this as a perk means potential that they care about it less to actually like balance it out. They can release this in the next game, or maybe next season they just completely nerf the movement speeds and the sprint to fire times. It's not priority as a perk. It needs to be a base feature as a game so we can build on this and build on the movement speeds as a base feature in the game. Hopefully this is good. Please use it, and I hope you guys enjoy this video. I'll see you all in the next one.